Hey there guys, my name is Marquez, and in this video I'm going to compare SPYD with VIG. In this video I'm going to compare expense ratio, dividend history, holdings, then also assets under management, fund overlap, and backtest performance. So I'm going to focus and look on the growth of both of these ETFs, but also what kind of dividend you can get. Now there are some things that I don't personally like about SPYD, but I don't have some kind of vendetta against it. It's just like I don't like it, but okay, we will get to it. Now if you want to learn how you can make money with both of these ETFs and other ETFs, I created a course down below in the description with strategies how you can analyze ETFs and everything. Check it out. I believe it can be useful to you. So without further ado, let's start. SPYD VIG. What we can find here? Different issue here. Really similar expense ratio. Now, when we look here and we look on the assets under management, we can clearly see that VIG is much better in this regard with higher average daily volume and higher assets under management. Now, they are focusing on different indexes, SP 500, High Dividend Index, and SP US Dividend Growers Index. And with number of holdings, VIG got more holdings comparing to holdings of SPYD. Now, when we go further, and I will get to the performance of both, I want to show you first the sectors here and talk to you about that too. So with the SPYD, you can clearly see that they get a finance of 34%. On the other hand, with the VIG, it's 12%. Utilities is 17%. Here, utilities only 3%. Energy, 11%. You won't even find energy here. On the other hand, you see industrials, technology, healthcare heavily dominated with VIG. And that's pretty much it. Now, SPYD got really good history of outperformance, but the companies are low quality. You don't really have dividend growth here. And another thing is that they don't really have the good recent returns, and the downside protection is also not that great with the SPYD. With VIG, like when you look on the growth of it, and I will show you also the holdings, and then we'll look on a fund overlap, and I'm going to show you the backtest performance. With the VIG, you can clearly see Microsoft Corporation, JP Morgan, Johnson & Johnson, Walmart. Many of them are well-known companies. On the other hand, with the SPYD, they're focusing also heavily on the real estate. So maybe you like those companies and the dividends there, but it's risky. So that's something you should definitely keep in mind. Now, when we look on comparison on fund overlap, and we look on a VIG and SPYD, we see that only 5% of SPYD 79 holdings you will find in VIG. On the other hand, you would find only 1.5% of VIG 272 holdings in SPYD. So they are completely different. You see SPYD and VIG are overlapping by 3%. And that's something to know, right? Broadcom, only these 4 companies are overlapping. Now, when we go even further and we'll check further, let me show you. So, backtest portfolio. Let's say we would start with an initial amount of $10,000 and we would start investing $300 monthly. And then we would also reinvest the dividends. So let's see SPYD with the VIG. Analyze portfolio. And we would start in January, I believe, 2016. Yes, until this day. We can clearly see that VIG would outperform SPYD by $30,000. And you can clearly see that many times 2016 was really great for SPYD. But every other month, and also 2021 is better for SPYD because 2020 was really good for VIG. So like they're both different ETFs, and it's up to you if you want to focus on companies, because many of VIG companies are on all-time high and we don't know what the future will bring. But when we look on portfolio income here, you can clearly see that the dividends were really great for SPYD. Now, when we come here and I got a VIG, we can clearly see that 2025%, 2021 1.63%, 1.71 comparing to 4.43, 2019, 2018 2% comparing to 4.75. But again, there are like the SPYD is quite risky ETF and you can invest to. But again, if you want to go that way, you can, of course. So this is what I wanted to present you, and this was the presentation of SPYD and VIG. Let me down below in comments your thoughts on both of these ETFs. What do you think about it? Now to summarize, you got higher assets under management, higher average daily volume, lower expense ratio by 0.01. When you look on the performance, it outperformed. It outperformed SPYD, but it depends when you would start investing, of course. But yes, dividends are higher with SPYD. So, and also I would definitely recommend 3 ETFs to check out, and I got it right here: SD, IV, SCHD even, JEPI, GAPY, and NUSI, if I read it correctly. So these are really interesting ETFs that you can also check out if you want to focus on dividend yield history and dividends. And I'm going to make also course about it, and for every single dividend ETF that I recommend to invest to. So thank you very much guys for watching. If you're gonna have any questions, ask me down in the comments. If you want to learn how you can make more money with dividends, there is a course down below in the description. And yep, thank you very much guys for watching, and have a great day, and goodbye. See ya.